We got a 310S licensed tech to speak up and say.
You should have been at my interview, really.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, they're not aware. The other piece that you got to remember is that in Ontario, we are heavily dominated by a lot of the OEMs, right? And
Right.
so in this province specifically, it is quite the challenge. Another piece about, just kind of tying some things in is right to repair. I've been talking with a lot of policymakers that right to repair is also a factor in our labor shortage. Like if I don't have access to info, how am I supposed to be training my apprentices or my technicians in my shop, right? Then a lot of them aren't aware that even our colleges don't have access to information. So the very institutions that are responsible for
Supposed to be
pumping out
training. Yeah.
all of our apprentices
Can't.
so bringing that to light with them that, hey, okay, fine. You know what? If you're concerned about labor shortage, guess what? Right to repair also ties into this too. So again, bring that piece of conversation to them as well. The other piece I'll tell you is, again, I mentioned cases before. This was a voluntary agreement that we had for over 16 years that basically the essence of it was, okay, the OEMs will voluntarily give information to the aftermarket, on and on. I will tell you now that cases doesn't work. It does not work. And anybody who says that it does work, I really want to know when the last time they tried to fix a car was.
Yeah.
Okay. And so for us, we're looking at this like, okay, if you want cases with teeth, that's the other thing that I've heard people say, well, we need, with teeth. And I said, well, okay, but a voluntary agreement with teeth is, that formula to me means legislation.
Right.
So again, we are trying to educate and advance and advocate, on that, right?